have made our way to 412 East. And when we hit 69 here, in a little bit, we're going to head south towards Wagoner and Rocky Point, our destination. I love days like this. Only like 60 miles, a little over an hour driving.
Windy.
It is windy though. And there was construction. But that's every trip, right?
Hello fellow RVers, this is Gary with Ruff Road RV Life. We like looking at freedom, and freedom has brought us to a city in Oklahoma, Wagoner, W-A-G-O-N-E-R, and about 15 minutes outside of Wagoner is this campground called Rocky Point Campground. It's a Corps of Engineer park, and it's on Fort Gibson Lake. So we're going to do a little review of this park and let you see what it's all about. And so here we are. This is the main check-in station. The campground host in the back, and that's the entrance. And that would be the exit coming out. Several loops back in here. So we're going to walk around this and show you it and let you see what it's all about. So let's get started. It's a little bit of the drive that you would see coming into the park after you go through the check-in station. It's nicely wooded. And you can see it starting to open up into the lake. And here we are. This is one of the camping areas. So what we have here is the playground. This is a pull-through site. As you can see, it's got water at the site. And there you go, you get your 30 amp and your 50 amp and your 120. And there's the lake, the pull-through site there. That's us there, the excursion, pull-through site. The Outback's a pull-through site. And then the lake. I'm going to show you in a minute, I'm going to walk down there and show you the water level has risen 10 feet from rain that I understand was in Kansas and caused this lake, which is part of the Arkansas River, to raise 10 feet, and maybe even more. There's some more sites there. As you can see down there, you got a picnic table in the water. This is more sites of this loop here. Some nice sites under the trees. If you want shaded, wooded sites. There's more on the other side of this lake here over there. And here's the sites. These are more open, out in the open, but they're more of a lakefront type sites. Okay, I was just up there in the middle of all those campers. And that's the road that I showed you that's supposed to loop around so that you can leave the park that way and go out. But you have to use this other road here. This is underwater. And these are some of the other sites. And that's another loop over there in the trees. That's another area across the cove here. Some geese swimming out there. And that would be the floating dock, except the ramp is gone underwater, and there's a boat ramp over there also. And that's the boat ramp parking area over there. So this would be another loop off the main exit road. That's site 38. A few campsites located up in here. This road just loops around and joins the main road. So that's the road coming out of those two loops by the lake. And on the way out, this is the bathhouse, the showers and bathrooms. That would be the dump station. It also has a freshwater spigot. And you would go on down. That's where the dumpsters are located. And that's like a circle that goes around the dumpsters. If you continue left, you'll exit the park. If you make the right, you're going to the campsites across the cove there. So we're going to go down here and go to the campsites that are on the other side of the cove and have a look. Okay, you can see on the other side, that's the camping area where we were at. I've made it around to the other side of the park, and you can see the floating dock is underwater. The boat ramp would be right there. Would go on out. Trees. Part of the parking lot is flooded. You can see the curbstone's underwater right up in there for the boat parking. And then we have the camping area, the host. Let's go take a look at this campground, campsites. Now this would be the beach area of this campground, right in here. It's nice and sandy. Of course, the water's a little bit farther up the beach than it should be, so I guess you're losing some beach, but this roped off area would be your beach area. As you can see, the water's almost up to the concrete. But under normal conditions, it would be a very nice beach. See the lake. Vault toilets. It's a pavilion up there. There's some picnic tables, fire pits for the day use area. So if you had kids and you wanted to be close to the beach, this would probably be the side you would want to make your reservation on. It's your day use pavilion area. Some campgrounds here, campsites rather. Point of reference, site 61, site 60, you're back to the boat ramp. Started to get windy. Site 51. And then over on this side you have the bathhouse for this area. Site 48. 47. And you end with 45. Back in sights, pull in sights, pull through rather. There's a variety of different sights in this park. Then you will be back on the road that exits the park. We've seen squirrels, we've seen deer, of course, geese, variety of birds. And then you come back to the dumpster area. And then this loop joins with the first loop that we were on with the other campsites and that road up ahead. Takes you back to the check-in station and out of the park. And this is the road that exits the park. And this is our normal dog walking loop that we make from our campground around the loop up to here and back around. Is right at, well, it's 1 mile. And because this brings you right back here to the check-in station. Or if you don't want to go the wrong way because they have the spikes in the road. And you're back to start. They do have a little general store here, close by. I haven't been in it, so I don't know what all is in there. Right back to go. Well, since I was away making this video, the park people have come and put a barricade up. I guess they don't want you driving off into the water. But this is the lake, Fort Gibson Lake, right over there, running alongside the ridge there. That would be the river, and then it comes out into here and makes Fort Gibson Lake, which goes all the way there, and then it would jut off that way and back that way. My wife actually kayaked back in there, the cove over there. A little wavy today. And that is Site 2B. They backed their big pontoon boat in there at that spot. We're right there in 2A. So once again, this is Rocky Point Corps of Engineer Campground, located close to the city of Wagoner, W-A-G-O-N-E-R, Oklahoma. And in Wagoner, Oklahoma, there's a Walmart, a Walgreens, stores, bait shops. It's a big enough town that you can get supplies at. On the way here, we passed the Love's Travel Center if you need diesel or anything like that. The Verizon service here has been very good. We've had no issues with Verizon service. We've had plenty of space to walk our two 55-pound dogs and get their walks in. Bike riding would be just around the loops. No trails or biking trails or anything like that. Today we're looking at, right now we're about 78 degrees. It's noon. Today is October 8th, 2019. It's a sunny day, it's a breezy day. But overall this park it's a nice park. If you could catch it when the waters are down, it's not having all this flooding going on like the past few parks we've been to in a row have had flooding issues, but I guess you can't change Mother Nature. But overall, this is a nice park, and we would recommend this park. So, if you're traveling through Oklahoma, near the city of Wagoner, and you need a place to stop, Rocky Point Corps of Engineer Park. So we're going to sign off now. This is Gary with Ruff Road RV Life. Of course, we like looking at freedom. You know, click, subscribe, hit the bell so you'll be notified. This is actually our last campground in Oklahoma. We are leaving tomorrow, Wednesday, the 9th, and we're headed to Arkansas. It's called Ox Auxiliary, I believe, the name of the park. Ox, I believe it was. So we'll be doing a review of that one. So if you want to keep posted of all of our reviews that we do and anything else that we do as far as our side trips and all that, just you know, subscribe and hit the bell. Keep you up to date. So once again, this is Gary. Hope to see you on the road and stay safe. Because it's moving day.
Yeah, it's moving day.
Yes, and we're
packing up. We're almost packed up, ready to go, but
we're gonna make the house move.
We don't like it. No, it makes us sad. Not you, big baby.
Oh goodness, we're gonna make the house move.
Not you, Tear Bear. So sometimes you may find yourself having to get a little bit creative getting out of a campground that has had a lake rise 10 feet. So we can't go straight and go around as the road goes because, as we showed you earlier, it's underwater. So we're just going to back up here into this empty campsite and then swing around. I think that's going to work for us. But there's our site. Ooh. We are leaving Rocky Point. We just left Rocky Point Park, Army Corps of Engineer Park Campground, and we are on our way to Arkansas, saying goodbye to Oklahoma today, and we are headed to Army Corps of Engineer Park in Arkansas, not far from Fort Smith. It's just off of Interstate 40, not very far, and this road is 69. Little bumpy. Driving through Muskogee, singing, "We're proud to be an Okie from Muskogee."
A lot of you young people won't know that song.
We would sing it for you, but Tara says no.